Hey chat. Hey Jelly. Hey Key. Hey Alex. Hey Brash. Hey Ninja. That's fine, Key. So also my alerts aren't working again. Because yeah, that is about right. Okay, time to do some Genshin because I feel like the stream will be a bit shorter. I'm so hungry already, lol. I need to start eating before stream.
Oh, my plan for the day? Doing whatever I feel like, I suppose. Same with tomorrow, and the day after that.
Okay, I moved everything. It probably won't be visible though. Dorgo. She is. I am saving for someone else, though. She also seems too complicated for me, lol. I'm not the brightest crayon in the 64 pack. Oh no. That set is so good. I'm trying to remind myself that I am saving, lol.
Let's get down to business.
Another star goes out! Off to the freezer! Goose on the loose!
Be with you.
Annihilate!
The power of the revelation. The truth shall set you free.
That's more like it.
Hear ye.
A little amusement!
Okay, I like that, but also I am saving. I really like her too. Why are anime women so great now? I want them all.
Let's get down to business.
Cryo incarnate! My apologies!
The theory.
Kamisato out! Sometsu! Take flight! Do your master's bidding! Hold the line! Sheesh! Chia! Shia! Ka! Animo test 6308. My apologies. Obey! Hip! Shia! Shia! By ordinance divine. Sakura swirl! Manifest! Stand clear! Whirling snow!
Okay, why is she so great? I need her. She is neat. This one, I need her. Hey Danny.
Swallows nest when skies are fair, but hide when storms are in the air.
A toast to our success.
Made another handsome sum today.
Oh, what should I try this time?
Yeah, no, I'm saving. But now I'm saving for 2 characters. Huh. I also want her.
Oh? Oh. Oh, my plan for the day? Doing whatever I feel like, I suppose. Same with tomorrow, and the day after that.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Nice and spicy. Lend me a hand.
I want to try to do these, and then start working on the next quest so I can get to the area I don't have unlocked.
Up and away! Lightning purified! Quiver! I am the cutting edge of fashion. as silk. I'll settle this. Storm the front. Flash. Let them fly. Swift as the swallow. Next customer. Scraps of color. Scatter. Quiver. Lightning terrified. Up and away. Our bond is strong. No turning back. Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Okay, back to the quest.
fun.
Leaving so soon. No escape.
Closing in.
Leaving so soon.
Strike.
Prepare yourself.
Flip and fly. Stand with me. Out of my way.
Can't run from death.
The handiwork is all right, though I've made much better myself. Yep.
Excellent. These spoils will boost morale.
Chat, am I dumb?
Yeah.
Oh, also, hey Jeff and hey Dango. I am too dumb to find these things, lol. Some sort of treasure, I think. It had an arrow above it. And I still
Best
couldn't find
rattan
it.
furniture is made.
Shouldn't get careless. Crisp.
Bring it!
Stay right there.
Do your worst!
Let's end this quickly.
Grant us your blessing!
It's time for a flash freeze.
Yep.
Let's not waste time.
Don't be such a brute!
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Letting brave names echo! Flee!
Let's end this quickly. Chill to the bone.
Delicate as silk. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Yield! Do your worst! We shall prevail!
Let's end this quickly.
Lend me a hand.
Bring it!
Letting brave names echo.
Let's end this quickly.
Scatter.
Yield! Do your worst!
Let's go, Tomato.
This isn't good.
Does a lot of good stuff in here. Split it? Just kidding. Stay close. You can take it.
Oh, so this is what you like?
I feel like I need some sort of upgrades soon or something. Just let me go to the next place game.
Have a load of this.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
An unfortunate
Race you! Boba, get them! Open sesame! Oh, now I'm hungry.
Let me take note of this.
Wait for my signal.
Oh, yes, yes.
They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from
Dude,
Amber
just
and
let me go
Mondstadt.
to the island place.
Who is Big...
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows.
Like, I
Despite
can't
how
upgrade
dangerous
some
that
of the
makes it,
characters and
all the
items
treasure
until I
hoarders
get
can
there.
think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat Travel Guide, then? Correct. The Grand Thief is someone as renowned as her. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck.
I hate this
The
game
guild will take care of
sometimes.
the details of this commission.
I think I may have overeaten. These people must have iron stomachs.
Neil's really got a lot going for it.
If you really like standing around like this, then why don't you just model for me? I'll design some wonderful clothes for you. Oh, so this is what you like? I trust you.
Yeah, I am screwed.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Lend me a hand.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feels stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Great, I should have known lightning would be useless.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the Statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
Free me from this suffering.
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His
I actually
resistance
swear
against
game
the
I'm
Abyss
going to
has
lose
gone
it.
nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you
All
can
I
do
want is
to
anime
change
women.
the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power?
Good night, Key.
I've never seen it before! Careful! Please don't be cocky!
Yield! Bring it!
Lend me a hand.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle! Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy! Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful
Come
among
back,
them?
loser. Bro just inconvenienced me. He really just wasted my time.
What is it? What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Just let me go over to the other place you know.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
I'm going to drown you in a sink payment.
It's not so much the rain that bothers me, but the mud. It's always such a pain to wash it out of my clothes.
Here, let me help you.
She is about to be dead, that is what. Someone get me a gun.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
You're in for a little shock.
Bring it!
Delicate as silk.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Just let me upgrade my anime women, you freak.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush. Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Wait!
Come a little closer. Surrendering will be gentle.
Do your worst! Hear my prayer!
Name's Echo!
You're in for a little shock.
Next customer!
Flee!
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern, time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
The quest isn't going to end anytime soon, is it?
Really? The Abyss Order
I
and
swear to
Ruin Guards
Monolith.
are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that
Yeah,
ended
I'm
Khaenri'ah.
stuck in endless quests
Am I
before I
right?
can get where I want to go.
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah! You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Conria than both of you. Conria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Conria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Bring it! Bring it! I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Canria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad. Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Come a little closer.
Oh no, I'm gonna ruin my gloves.
Try not to enjoy.
Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil! We shall prevail! Yeah. Ha. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
Drop this color. Scatter!
You! You!
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
I'm really starting to hate playing the story in this game more than I thought I could.
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osial, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osial?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents
Thing is,
of the
once I get to the
talisman, this
island nation,
operation
it won't
goes
be as
one step
bad.
further.
But as of now,
They
I
won't
need to
just
get there
corrupt
to upgrade
Osile's
my
mind.
characters. And
They
I can't
also
get
plan
there
to
because
use
I'm
the
stuck
ancient
in endless
technology behind the
quests.
field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the
I will
newly
curb
born
stump
god
you,
with the
Paimon.
power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's...
Nothing. Let's get moving. A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay then,
I should warn you, the Church of also.
I'm too hungry to be calm about this.
Honorary knight. It seems she had. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about some.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, a long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
I really am hungry.
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like things said outside.
I'm going to put Paimon in a blender.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky?
Now I'm going there for frick's sake.
Terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms.
I'm going to lose my
so they
shit.
referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Okay, great, now I'm going there for frick's sake.
Go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Wow, who could have seen this coming? Honestly, just give me a pistol, and I will take care of all of our problems.
Right. We'll go give Master.
Oh, but please, everyone.
see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osial, who was just suppressed, Andrias died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andrias in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
If this quest doesn't end soon, I'm going to lose it.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Grant us your blessing!
Come a little closer.
Next customer! You!
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, what?
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. I have no problem interacting with people, but interacting with gods, that's a different story. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them, but at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the
I know
nations
right well
watched
there is
over by
no
the
way I
Seven.
could have seen that there is more enemies the
Enough
closer we
chit-chat.
get.
We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the rite of dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! Genshin! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would
So you are going
also
to send
go after
people
another one
I
of
will
the
need to
Animal
rescue because
Archon's
you are all
buddies.
worthless until I do all the work and you
That
come
is
in and get a
true.
cutscene where you win.
Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
The only reason I play this is because the map is banging and anime women.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory.
Blah blah blah,
If
let
you
me at his
serve
little
us,
bitch ass.
we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender! But this can't go on.
And because cutscene simulator, I'm not going to be able to do
Times
shit.
you resist us. Your efforts are...
Let the mountain's veins boil! I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Surrender and I'll be...
We shall prevail! Let's go, Tomato.
You're in for a little shock.
Grab this color. Scatter!
Flee! Grant us your blessing! Yield!
Next customer!
Letting brave names echo! Do your worst!
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
The ceremony was interrupted. How
I don't main
fortunate.
Lisa.
How does an old spirit, no matter? This is...
It disappeared again!
Bro, he ran away again. Got to love cutscene simulator.
Thank you. You came.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Okay, Jack. I'm not normally like this, but I'm tired, hungry, and just annoyed. So I really don't care.
Thank you. You...
No, we are. Besides coming...
I pain hidden, but it I have...
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first
Yes.
Fireball. Anyway, it sounds like, but in this story...
don't know.
Yes, you were... We need to keep it...
Yes, you too.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane. Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she
Trying to
naturally
get
would
to
have
this
some
island has just been a
reservations
trial of
towards
my
me.
patience, and it ran
If I'm
out.
not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister. Long
Exactly,
mistaken to be a
Alex.
curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Volven. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mont. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw...
I have these characters because I have two teams that are similar of some of my better characters right now. I can't level up until I get to the next region. I can't because quest after quest.
Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools.
I only play characters I like the look of, or ones that are just that good for utility like Zelonan. No, I will not make a team that random people want me to make. I will play whatever characters I like and just do my best with them.
It's up to me to decide. Let's go, Tomato!
The characters I actually want can't be upgraded yet, so that is why I continue to use these random teams of just my leveled characters.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? No. What's
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osiel, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
And while we stand here, I bet there will be the Abyss dudes ambush me because we didn't just take it and leave when we had the chance.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
What? Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barb.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
This better be the end of the quest. I'm going to hold Pimon down in a 5 if it isn't. Hello, Winter. Also, I am not usually this violent or angry, just these quests annoy me.
Just sharpen my spear. So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue,
Yeah, true,
we just need
Alex.
to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Those clips I have really proved that Umar.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Nice and spicy.
Yield!
Cutscene Simulator. Wow, who could have seen that coming?
Could that be?
Lumine.
Shoot him already.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother?
Lumine, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your brother knows Dane?
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
Give me a Makarov and I will solve the issue.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria.
Or a sword.
A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Actually, no, I wouldn't ever win. Cutscene Simulator would never let me solve problems.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Are you freaking kidding me? You know me.
Left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
I want to break something. I'm going to break something if it doesn't let me go to the next place.
You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right! By the way, what they said... Oh! First off, it seems like you're also... Your next thing, and Dane is from... So that's what... But... Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up? Yeah, then our journey's if your brother will... Come on, traveler, let's go!
Okay, so some issues the quest didn't think about because why would it? This thing still exists. And now the Abyss has the thing they needed because Dane was super smart and decided to keep the thing. Who could have seen all of that coming? Why, I couldn't believe anything that happened in there.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Literally just let me kill him. Cool, Jack.
He said we need it, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Where is the skip option?
I don't, although, where should we go next? Oh, you mean the... You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this Ooh, Paimon supports... Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma? Oh, let's see what she has...
Thanks, Alex. Have a good night.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly
Not
small.
everyone is in the same time zone.
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end. That's right.
What a horrible...
Well, because along with the other two, one of the obligations of the... Meanwhile, it doesn't feel good. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason, and even if you did...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as... But if you really... That's not what I meant. Voyaging far and...
But it's an armed...
That part is up to you. If you're... The Alcor is the...
Then there's no...
The handiwork is alright, though I've made much better myself.
For I will end you. You will not be able to have an open casket when I am done. Number no, 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 no. I swear if it makes me.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing! It's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind
Quiet
and
bet.
earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter
If
meaning.
you want to eat the Nomi, then you can.
I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you.
My head hurts.
Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little... one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to... And with Liyue's savior...
But...
Well, before you just get this.
Supplied by myself.
Is there really such thing as a master...
When a vision bear... As for whether this...
Yep. And the way I'm organizing the class. So, if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to...
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
I will kill everyone on this ship.
You just want her to take part...
What's wrong with that? The more talent...
What are we gonna do? Looks like...
Great.
It seems like it will only...
will we be up against? Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the Clash as a comprehensive Nobody wants to
Yeah.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Tsuhu. What? You? Not to mention, they tried to sneak past. I planted a left hook. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurt. I'm not saying I came.
But for us, even.
I'll see you in the arena.
Hey, Arnie.
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real life, but this tournament.
Exactly.
His master.
Famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably... He's got to be to the Lingshan... It's a type of for example,
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Yes, Arnie. I hate questing in this game. I hate it so much.
Of course.
But recently, though, we heard that...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make...
Well, we have to...
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become...
See you in the...
Hey, youngster. If so...
So you're also here?
You better believe it. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important... No. I know how that's... I've passed every... In most people's eye, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along... Of course, I also put in a few good... Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too
I just
much
need
for
to
their
get to the
kung fu
next
classes,
region, and of course it won't let you.
Really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Until I get there, I can't upgrade characters. So this is just a major pain.
Chinksa Village Arm. Next, please. What's your name? Wait.
Is it really that?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the class?
I have to ask. It's really
the one that spoke with Lady Kuching.
Oh. I trust you are aware that only those without. Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable.
Yep. She still doesn't have a...
my apologies. I didn't mean... it's just a formality. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated...
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too...
Okay, right. You're just a great hero such as...
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another prize to...
Beto must have upped the stakes to...
But why would anyone want to go...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important... Anyway, the qualifying round...
Hey, so, even though you don't... So, Paimon... In any case, looking at the competition... All right,
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready? Good. Then...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive.
This is
But I
beyond a
also
waste of my
observed that-
time.
Well, I fought my... So, come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right, you know... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than... For one thing, so...
This is how Captain decides.
All right, I'm gonna... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned
At this point,
warrior.
I'm just
You
going
may
to
well
rip
be
whoever
stronger
I'm
than
fighting
him,
limbs off.
but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well.
All right, that's...
Your opponent in the semifinals. I do not doubt your...
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. Sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. From if you had a vision...
I wanted a vision one, but mine, I lost interest. I fought and...
Huh?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat.
Wow.
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough, so don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around. See what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Ah, it's you! I myself was...
maybe
Why, yes. I faltered for but given my stature. Still, I'm sure he'll...
He tried to use force. His opponent was pretty Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because don't even get me. I don't dare tell my master. Sorry, I shouldn't be.
Oh, all right.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding... I could sense that you're... But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim... In fact, I'd...
I guess not using your elemental powers...
We wanted to ask...
Not exact. As for the guy you'll be... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, I haven't properly...
yeah.
It is true that I do not mean to flaunt... Given your talent...
Hang on.
Don't gathering intelligence. Besides our favorite.
You betcha. Wait a
However, they come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's.
I swear to Monolith I am going to lose it. Nope, no I can't. Freak this.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element. That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your... When I talk about that which, since a young age, I have been it is things of this...
As crazy as...
My humble ability to think a human could wield the and not to mention your incredible...
Hey, stop evaluating...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental ability? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy, and even...
it's not... It's been a long journey. Honestly, even Paimon does...
Perhaps such However, I still... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make... Now then.
Up and away!
Next customer. Delicate as silk. Final warning.
Fly. Dancing in the wind.
Our bond is strong. Stop right there.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful, please, save your thanks. The world is a true...
You seem...
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions.
Thanks for stopping by, Arnie.
For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are good in the outset. Not to mention...
She sounds like...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does it... It goes without saying that the people locked within...
Sounds a lot like...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be... There will come a day when I too...
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's...
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the we've seen many now, I'd like to- She strikes- Wow! I'm sure but today's- As for our other- Come on. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up-
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who?
We don't know when it was taken. I never thought that.
No need to worry. Even the craft. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
You wouldn't do
Well,
this to
if
me,
you
game.
insist,
Not
I'll
after
leave the
all
matter
of
to you
this.
then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Not after all of this. You're lying, game. You're lying. I hate you. I actually hate playing this game. I am actually so mad. I don't like being like this. This game has actually made me more mad than For Honor does. There is no combination of words to describe how I feel right now.
But
Come with me. I can.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Justice will prevail! Up and away! This way!
Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
I freaking can't.
Hubris. This way. Follow me.
I hate myself.
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
I have willingly played so much For Honor.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
The hunter. You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone differently. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Ha-ha!
Butterfly!
Just you watch!
Swift as the swallow.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it! Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm...
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is...
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
The worst part is when I get there, it will probably trap me in another quest and not let me explore.
Allow me to gather the wind.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
You finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
I'm shocked I ever got here.
Ahoy there.
It's up to me.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders sterling...
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right! Kazuha!
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Not even anime boobs and thighs can cheer me up right now.
Fair seas, Captain Beidou! Bye-bye!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies,
I will drown
but
you.
I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito.
A Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to...
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive isn't it?
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, after all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to... Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a...
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we...
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. Connections come at a high price, you understand? No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about... In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy.
Just let me pay you,
It's my
bro.
own
I want to
personal rule
die.
for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very
In
reasonable to
Minecraft.
Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's... The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of...
Why in the world can't I use my permit?